From the Greek words pov and os for all ears, the Panotti, also known as Phoeniciae, Panotti, and Panosioi, were a legendary race of people who were said to have enormous ears that covered their entire body. The ancient author Pliny the Elder published his 37 volumes of encyclopedic works, known as the Natural History, in AD 77 to 79. These volumes included both real and imaginative entries. Pliny describes the peculiar Panotti race, who inhabit the All-Ears Islands off the coast of Scythia, in the Natural History. The ears of these people are so enormous and strangely shaped that the Panotti used them as blankets to protect themselves from the nighttime cold. They wore nothing but their ears. According to Henricus Martellus Germanus's world map from around 1491, the Panotti reside in southern Asia. The Panotti, like the Cyapods, use the ridiculousness of their bodies to solve some of the fundamental issues of daily life. According to Natural History, Pliny states that islands, which he locates somewhere around the Black Sea, are also mentioned as those of the Panotti, whose people have ears of such extraordinary size as to cover the rest of the body, which is otherwise left naked. They are a counterpart to the desert-dwelling, sun-dodging Cyapods because of their enormous basset hound-like ears, which make excellent blankets to keep them warm on chilly evenings in Eastern Europe and Central Asia. Amazingly, there are parallels between Panotti belief and Papua New Guinean and Chinese customs. The Panotti's homeland was moved to southern Asia on medieval and early modern maps for a variety of reasons. Perhaps they simply emigrated. According to recently discovered text on Henricus Martellus's 1491 world map created in Florence, which is so detailed that it is thought Christopher Columbus used it, the Asian Panotti used their ears as sleeping bags. This suggests that their means of staying warm had changed when they moved. According to later reports, the timid Panotti also used their ears as wings. The fact that Panotti are frequently used as decorations on medieval churches and cathedrals suggests that their purpose as monsters on maps and in ecclesiastical architecture is to simply represent the impure things that exist outside of the familiar Christian world. Their shyness and nudity, ears notwithstanding, imply that they might be used as a metaphor for hopeless sinners who mistakenly think they are beyond redemption. As an alternative, they could simply represent a portion of God's word in the language of nature. Adam and Eve, after eating the forbidden fruit, ran away from God because they were ashamed of their nudity. Culture Panotti are gentle, caring people that are rarely seen doing any harm or even raising their voices. They are timid too. They prefer to live around other members of their race and inhabit Panotti ghettos. These ghettos aren't as bad as one would think, as Panotti are very house-proud people. Outside the cities, however, Panotti live in underground colonies and family burrows called habos. The white-skinned Panotti are also some of the best bakers in the world, baking incredible-smelling bread and pies, as taught by the Avalonians. They are the most numerous, whilst the black Panotti, also called Docanotti, are seldom seen. The far smaller Pandinotti are also numerous. Docanotti are mistrusted by their kin and are seen as an omen, so are restricted from the ghettos and forced to live alone in isolated habos. Pandinotti are highly common and blend in with the white Panotti. Panotti make excellent engineers due to their strange understanding of machinery and mechanics. The Nam are a faction of Panotti engineers. Some say that they are second only to the engine masters of Astaroth. History. The Panotti were one of the many tribes that lived in ancient Vespernia. Little is known about them, but they used their large ears to shade themselves from the sun and rain, and lived underground in round family burrows called habos. Most of them still live in these. They joined the Avalonians in their growing kingdom due to the other, more fierce tribes that would pillage their villages.